Hi, this is Daniel. I'm doing today's group talk summary on the 2nd of July 2011. Today we had 3 participants. We had Hiroyuki, Kayo, and Kenji. And today's topic of the session was, tell me about your personality. Okay, so before we got into the topic, it was Kenji's first ever group talk. So we each gave a short self-introduction. So then, after that, we moved on to the topic, and so I asked each student what their personality was. Hiroyuki told me that he thinks that he is impatient and lazy and gloomy. So impatient means that you cannot wait for a long time. For example, so in Japan, many restaurants or stores, when they have a sale, so many people rush. They want to get something at a lower price. So I see in Japan so many lines of people. So I think that Hiroyuki, he will not wait in those lines because he's impatient. So the opposite to impatient is patient. It means you are able to wait a long time. Okay, so lazy and gloomy were the 2 other things he mentioned. But gloomy, I think a better word for gloomy is maybe pessimistic. Pessimistic means where you think about bad things. So it's like negative thinking. You're not positive. Okay? Then I asked Kayo. She told me that she is shy and forgetful. But I told her, I don't think you're shy because you're sitting here at group talk. So the other one, forgetful. So actually she told me she forgets about many things. So the actual name for this is forgetful. For example, he is a forgetful person. She is a forgetful person. Yeah, and I told her that forgetful is one of the personalities that I hate the most. Because when I was younger, my father, he was so forgetful. He used to forget what time of the day it was, so sometimes he wouldn't pick me up from school until a very late time, so I have to wait for a long time. Also, he forgets about birthdays sometimes, so yeah, I don't like forgetful. And Kenji mentioned he was also impatient and serious. So yeah, it was interesting that two out of 3 students mentioned impatience. Yeah, it's very difficult to be patient, so I understand. So, not only did we talk about personalities, we also talked about our hobbies, and we talked about traveling in foreign countries. So let me talk about the good and new. Hiroyuki, recently he worked with a German person on a shooting for his company, and he told me that before he met the person he was nervous because he felt that his English wasn't sufficient enough, wasn't good enough. But he then realized that English is just the second language for Germany. Of course, their first language is German. So Hiroyuki, he was able to understand the German's English, but he had a delayed reaction. So he would have to think a couple of seconds. Then he could give an answer. So it wasn't too bad. I think it was successful. And Kayo, I think tomorrow she's going to watch a football game at Nissan Stadium in Yokohama. So the teams are Kawasaki Frontale and Yokohama Marinos. and so I want Yokohama Marinos to win. Yokohama Marinos are my favorite J-League team. I think that would be fun. I wish I could go, but I'm kind of busy tomorrow. Okay, and lastly, Kenji, he mentioned last week he stayed in Hakone for 1 night and 2 days. Okay, so I came across just one mistake today. One student said, I sometimes went to Hakone by car. And this is good, it's okay English, but the more natural way to say this is I sometimes drove to Hakone. So drove is the past tense of drive. Okay, so let's move on to my new vocabulary and example sentences. 3 words of the day are cuisine, forgetful, and pessimistic. Number 1, cuisine, a style of cooking. Kenji's favorite cuisines are Japanese and French. Number 2, forgetful, often forgetting things. For example, I'm a forgetful person. And number 3, pessimistic, expecting bad things to happen. For example, I think that Hiroyuki might be a pessimist. Okay, and just want to add one last thing. I want to tell you the opposite word for pessimist is optimist. So an optimist is a person who has positive thoughts. They have high hopes for the future. So I think I am an optimist. I like to think about positive things in the future. Okay, so that covers today's group talk summary. It was nice to have Kenji in his first group talk, and it was my pleasure teaching you today. So I hope to see you again at the next group talk. Bye for now.